Hi, my name's Dan. This is Derek, and we're going to do a respiratory, cardiac, and peripheral vascular assessment. So we're going to start with the respiratory system. As I see this young man sitting here, he's not labored breathing. I just counted his respiratory rate at about 16 or 17 per minute, regular in rate and rhythm and depth. He's, his pink is nice and pink, and I don't see any intercostal retractions. His neck, he's not neck breathing. He's not belly breathing at all. All right, so I'll get on to percussing. I'm going to percuss his thoracic cavity a little bit. There's a lot of resonance. Take a nice deep breath in for me. And as he takes a nice deep breath in, the resonance rises a little bit. I'm going to have you turn that way just a little bit for me. A gurney or a inspection table that you would see at a doctor's office would be a better place to do this exam, but we don't really have, being poor college kids, we don't really have somewhere to do it like that. Alright, so the posterior and anterior chest, there was a good amount of tympany. I'm going to listen to your lung sounds as well. Deep breath. Out. And one more spot that I forgot. Alright, so I checked his lung sounds in all the fields. He was clear anterior and posteriorly, bilaterally throughout. I guess I'll check for the tactile fremitus now. I'm going to have you just say 90, just keep out every time you feel my hand, say 99, okay? 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99. All right, so the fremitus, it reduced as I went down a little bit, but he's got a good set of lungs, so they stayed pretty loud. I'll do the diaphragmatic excursion next. Derek, what I'm going to do for this is I'm percussing your chest to hear dullness, to see when you breathe in and out how much air is really getting in and out. That's what it's all about. And for purposes of this video, we're only going to do one side. I've already done both sides. I know he's good. All right, take a breath all the way out. It's right there. Dullness right there. All right, now take a nice deep breath all the way in. So right there. I'm going to have you turn a little bit more so the camera can see that. He's got a pretty big area. I don't even need to really measure that. I will, but decent size right there. Even bigger than an iPhone, I'd say. So that's a good diaphragmatic excursion. All right. I think that just about does the respiratory assessment. All right, we are going to begin the cardiac assessment, which again, it would be best to be doing this in a supine or 35-degree angle, but we don't have that availability right now. So the first thing is, the general appearance. He's not, there's no obvious pulsations going on anywhere. I can't feel any, I feel a minor little pulsation there for the apex, but that's normal. Well, I shouldn't say normal. I don't see any jugular vein distension. Can you turn your head to that side? None over there. Now turn it to that side. None over there. Lying down would be a better position for that. So next I'm going to just kind of like, feel for any general feels of thrills anywhere. All the intercostal spaces. And I'm not feeling them. I would go through and, feel all of his pulses. Positive, 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 positive. I'm just gonna get these while I'm here, I'm palpating the foot right now for a pulse. Dorsalis pedis, posterior tibialis, popliteal. All of them are positive. Alright. I'm going to listen to cardiac sounds. Again, side lying would be the best position, but aortic, pulmonic, herbs, tricuspid, and the apex. Alright, so he has a very clean S1, S2. The S2 was definitely a little bit louder up here. The S1 I think was a little bit louder down here. I didn't hear any extra third sounds. No clicking. I'm going to listen for the low pitches. Again, no third sounds, no bruits, all regular findings. I'm just going to palpate thoracic expansion. I'm just going to have you turn over that way. There you go. Identify the landmarks. All right, nice deep breath. There you go. All right, nice thoracic expansion. Felt my fingers separate a little bit. All right. All right, so his pulse was a regular rate and rhythm. It was about high 60s. I think we counted at 68. It was not bounding in any of the areas that I palpated. It was +2 for everywhere. There was nowhere that I should have palpated a pulse and I was unable to. There was no edema anywhere, not to the face or arms or legs. No sacral edema was noted. Just gonna auscultate the carotid arteries for bruits. As well. No bruits were noted. And then for the rest of the peripheral vascular assessment, there is good hair throughout his upper and lower extremities. The skin is nice, pink and dry. There's good recoil in all of his extremities. I already checked the pulses. The pulses I would say were like a +2, maybe +3 throughout. Not bounding, but strong. I think a lot of the rest of the stuff here was covered in my skin assessment, the hair being spread throughout. He had positive popliteals. And I think that just about concludes the assessment. Thank you.